Hi everyone, this is Father Mark from St. Pat's of Heatherdowns, wishing you all a very happy Thanksgiving. As we record this on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I thought it was really appropriate to fill this glass half full. That's the millennial question, isn't it? Or the age-old question. Do we look at life as a cup half empty or half full? This year, it's really easy and obvious to at least notice and recognize how much of our lives are half empty. I'm sure those of you watching this know that Thanksgiving may be different. I'm not going to see my mom for probably the first time in my life, not spending Thanksgiving with her. I haven't been able to touch her since March. Many of you are not going to be able to see your grandchildren, or your parents or your friends. It's going to be different. It may be really lonely and isolating. Some of you may be worried about your jobs or how you're going to pay your bills. Many of you have lost people in this year to COVID and other diseases. We're still reeling from an election. If you think about it, up until this election, the highest votes that were ever gotten by any winning president was 69 million. President Trump got 72 million votes and lost. So a lot of people are worried for the future. And I can go on and on with all the negative, but you know what? What's that going to give us? Thanksgiving is about the leper coming back. Just because the leper was cured, all 10 of them, doesn't mean their life was perfect. It just means that they realized the healing effects of God, not just on their body, but on their soul. And if I think about what I'm to be thankful for this Thanksgiving, is that God is still with us and that God has brought growth and good things that we may not notice until later. I'm thankful that we had 2 months where no one could come to church and no one could put, their money in the collection basket. And we still were up for collections at the end of the fiscal year because of your generosity that I'm so thankful for. We're still here. I mean, it's easy to forget that we are in a pandemic. If this was 100 years ago, we would just have 10 times the number of deaths. We might not have shutdowns, but people would be dying even more and people would be really sick. We're managing. Not perfectly. We're wearing masks. We have to stay away, but we're still going strong and we're still here. I think it's so typical that when we were kids and we're thinking about a birthday coming up or now Christmas coming up, it was always easy to think, what big thing could I get to be able to fill this hole in my soul? As we get older, we realize it doesn't work. Even a new sports car or a boat or our team winning a championship, that no matter what we can imagine, it doesn't really work. The only thing that fills that longing, that emptiness, is the love of God. And that has to do with this process of constantly praying for God to fill us and to notice God, to take the time to notice God in the little things. It's true, isn't it? To be able to appreciate the weather or food, even our family members that we may be sick of, but to be thankful for the good health that we do have. And the fact that my mother at 93 is still on this earth and still loving me. And that we have each other to pray with and to pray for. So in this Thanksgiving week, I invite you to join me in giving thanks for all the blessings that God still gives us. And they may not be everything we want. There may be a lot of things we miss and have to sacrifice. But God is still here in all kinds of little things. Now, please don't write in. I know that Mountain Dew is absolutely horrible for me. I know that I'm now weighing more than I ever have in my life. But if I think about what I'm thankful for, oh, I still love that taste. God bless you. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.